Hello, everyone. Welcome to a brand new week on House of Games. Not just a normal House of Games, though. What is that in the air? There's a hum. There's a crack of electricity. Something's up. Tell you what's up. It's the smell of champions. It is Champions Week. 4 former winners have returned. One of them at the end of the week is winning this trophy. Take a look at it. Take a close look at it. You don't have to adjust the colour on your TV. You're absolutely right. That is not a dull silver anymore. That, my friends, is a dull gold. Shall we meet our 4 former champions? They are Adele Roberts, Olly Smith, Chris McCausland and Claire Richards. Welcome back, Adele.
Thank you.
Former champion.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what they're doing, but the trouble with being a former champion is everyone here is a former champion.
Pressure. I think it's the smell of fear with me, I'll be honest with you. Like, what a lineup.
I knew there was something. I knew there was something. To me, that smells like champions. Olly, you and I are virtually relatives.
We are,
We're virtually family because we adopted our youngest cat, Lottie, from Olly. You were looking after, you were fostering an RSPCA cat.
We did.
And we now have Lottie in our lives. When she was with you, what was her personality like?
She was an angel. She was demure, playful, kind, thoughtful. She always made me breakfast. She was wonderful.
I've got to tell you now, she is a nightmare.
I'm so sorry.
She has got, listen, you can't blame the parents, but she's got what we call main character energy.
Yes, yeah, OK, fine, yes.
And no, we love Lottie, but absolutely, I will not be giving you any favouritism today,
I don't
despite the
expect
fact
it.
that we will obviously see each other at Lottie's graduation.
Yeah, see you there.
Chris, tough competition this week, right? But listen, you've won tougher competitions.
It's all been built into this, though, Rich.
Hasn't it just?
That's what they say about Strictly, you know, it's just a bridge to House of Games.
Yeah, it's just a bridge of lies and then House of Games. Claire, you also have a trophy in your cabinet. I'm assuming you have a cabinet.
I've got a shelf.
A shelf, a lovely award shelf. Everyone here has won prizes as well. Claire, shall we take a look at today's prizes?
I would love
They're
to.
not just normal prizes, they are golden prizes.
Oh.
We have got, goodness me, that's quite nice. It's like a golden jacket. We've got a golden plant pot, a golden measuring tape, a golden reusable water bottle, and the golden toolbox. Claire, which of those would you like?
I'm quite partial to a toolbox.
OK, are you partial to a golden toolbox?
Well, I don't have a golden toolbox, so that could be.
Imagine if
or
you
the
did.
tape measure. I'd love a tape measure.
So, toolbox or tape measure?
Yeah, I think so.
Chris, I mean, listen, I try and paint a picture, but it's hard to explain the joy of what's up on that board. But
I mean,
the plant pot, the tape measure is as boring as you'd imagine.
The jacket could be anything, couldn't it, though?
You know
I mean,
what?
I can't
It's
imagine
nice,
wearing
actually.
a golden
It's
jacket.
actually quite nice because it's got Richard Osman's House of Games on the back.
Is that
I've
like
just
a
seen.
baseball jacket?
Yeah, it's like a kind of American college
Quite
jacket.
nice.
I think the water bottle's got the most practical use there, Rich.
I think so. Not a lot can go wrong with a water bottle. Olly, what would you go for?
I would 100% go for the jacket.
Don't you think?
It's got coach vibes. You know, I could be out there saying, come on, you can taste Chardonnay. Of course you can. Yeah, you know it's that. It's beautiful.
I would love that. You just doing a motivational wine talk.
Yeah.
Adele, what would you go for?
Maybe the tape measure, because my dad's a builder, and I think he'll look really fancy on the building site with
I
that.
like the fact your dad's a builder, but you're going for the tape measure instead of the toolbox. he's literally sitting there and going, come on, Adele, come on. There's a toolbox there.
My dad's a builder and he likes jackets.
Exactly. My dad's a builder and he needs to stay hydrated. Let's get on and play our Champions Week, shall we? Everyone here is a great quizzer, we know that. Let's find out what our first round is. It is rhyme time. I will read you out 2 questions at a time. The answers rhyme with each other. I'll be reading them out on cards. Just so you know, at home you will be seeing these questions on the screen, but in studio we are not seeing the questions on the screen. It's just my dulcet tones that are guiding our contestants. Very best of luck, everyone. Fingers on buzzers. Style of Spanish dance mentioned in the lyrics of Bohemian Rhapsody, and word that comes before Unchained in the title of a 2012 Jamie Foxx film. Yes, Olly.
Tango Django.
Is incorrect, I'm afraid. Yes, Claire.
Flamenco Django.
It is incorrect as well. Adele.
Fandango Django.
Fandango Django. I was looking for it. Fandango Django.
Of course.
And how lovely to start the show by saying Fandango Django. Perfect. That's a lot of fun. Next 2. Island country in the South Pacific with the capital Suva And brother of the video game character Mario. Yes, Adele.
Fiji Luigi?
Fiji Luigi, it is. Nicely done. We've had Fandango Django and now Fiji Luigi. Next two rhyming clues. ITV sitcom set in the Solana resort in Spain. And what is the title of this song? Adele.
Benidorm Sandstorm.
As the DJ, it is Benidorm and Sandstorm. Going very, very well for Adele so far.
Okay.
I couldn't have even told you what that song was called.
No, me neither.
Give me all that.
But you know it, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a floor filler. I'd be there in my jacket.
It is.
I'd love it.
I
couldn't
was trying
really
to
see
think
that.
what rhymes with da-da-da-da-da.
Is it El Dorado and da-da-da-da-da? Next two. Welsh politician who, as Minister of Health, oversaw the creation of the NHS. And James Bond's code number. Ollie.
Nybevan 007.
Nybevan 007? It is, Ollie, well done.
Oh, dear.
Nybevan 007. Is that his code number? That makes it sound like his locker at the gym.
It probably is with Bond. He's that much of an egotist. He'd have it written on his shoes.
Yeah, that's a bad spy, there we go.
terrible.
If you went and after Daniel Craig at the gym and it's 007. Unlucky Bond, I've got your shoes. Next two. Small fish in a Julia Donaldson book adapted for TV in 2024. And word for a violin player found on the roof in a 1971 film title. Yes, Claire.
Tiddler, fiddler.
Tiddler and Fiddler? Absolutely is. Well done. That's the mark.
I'm not stupid.
And relax.
No, I'm the only one that's stupid now. Yeah, thanks, Claire.
That was very much the subtext of what Claire was saying
You're
there.
only allowed to say that when you're the last one to get one right.
Okay.
Next two. Scottish city that hosted COP26 in 2021. And what is the title of this song?
We can dance all day around it. If you front it, I'll be bouncing. If you want it,
That is Adele.
Is it Glasgow Say So?
It is. Glasgow Say So. Well played. By Doja Cat. Final question in this round. Let's get Chris off the mark. Wine from an appellation covering an area between Lyon and Avignon in southeastern France. And common name for the clavicle. Adele.
Oh, gosh. Sorry, I only know the clavicle one. I don't know the wine. No, I'm not going to answer, sorry.
sure?
Got it wrong, yeah.
I know the wine one, I think, but I don't think I know the clavicle one.
What's the wine one, Ollie?
Côte d'Rhône.
Côte d'Rhône.
Yeah.
Chris.
Coke to own collarbone.
Côte d'Rhône. Collarbone, Chris. Well done.
Oh, Chris.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was given half of that.
And now no one's stupid.
Yay!
Let's take a look at our first leaderboard of this Champions Week. Ollie, Chris and Claire, you have one each. Adele is our leader with 4. Good round, Adele. Well
Thank
played.
you.
Moving right along. Our next round is... Distinctly average. It is a pairs game. Whoever is in last place gets to choose their partner. Virtually everyone's in last place. Ollie, why don't you choose your partner today?
I'll choose Adele. Why not?
Going to play with Adele. So Ollie and Adele are a team. Chris and Claire, you're
Hello.
a team.
Hi.
If everyone could take their tablets out, please.
Literally the laziest choice.
I know.
I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Write me down a number, and I will take the average of each pair as their answer, and whoever is closest wins a point. The first question is, how many TV licenses were in force in the UK in March 1953, the year of Queen Elizabeth II's coronation? What do we reckon at home on this? Okay, everybody is in. Adele, where do we begin with this?
I thought not many people might have a TV in 1953
Yeah.
because they're quite expensive. So I went for 3 million.
3 million, says
So
Adele.
I know there's a lot more people in the UK, but
Yeah,
I don't.
but it was like it's a new thing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ollie, what have you gone with?
I like that thinking, although I was thinking maybe... I think it's a high number. I think it was one of the
Really?
records. I think. I don't know.
Oh, sorry,
I've gone
Ollie.
significantly high. No. Our average will be marvellous. I went for 20 million.
20 million.
Which feels maybe too many, but
So your average is 11.5 million. Chris, what were you thinking here?
Oh, I've gone massively wrong here then.
Excellent.
I've gone, because I just didn't think there'd be many people with TVs in 1953. So I've gone for, this might look like 106K, but it was meant to be 100K, but I don't think it joined me zero up.
No, it's perfect. 100K. Claire, what do you think?
I thought maybe about 2.3 million
2.3 million, so
I think
not a
between
million miles
us,
from
we've
Adele.
got all the
might, 'cause-
low range covered here, haven't we?
Yeah.
I think we have.
Let's take a look at your average. 1 million. So we've got 11 million and we've got 1 million. Let's find out, shall we, how many TV licenses were in force in March 1953, the year of Queen Elizabeth II's coronation? 2.1 million.
Oh, my goodness,
Claire,
you
you're
bang,
so close
bang
to
on the
that.
money.
Very well played. Well, Chris and Claire, you get the point. Your next question is this. How many people are employed in coal production in the UK, according to the latest government figures?
So the first thing that comes into my head here.
I mean, certainly a lot less than there were. Everyone is in. What do we think on this coal production in the UK? Chris, what have you said?
I'm thinking I've gone low, but you never know. It could
Yeah.
be 20 times more than what there is. I've gone for 13,000.
13,000. Claire, what are you thinking?
I've gone a bit higher, 37,000.
37,000. So your average is 25,000. Adele.
Yeah, sorry, I think I've gone a bit OTT, and I think I've just nicked Chris's answer from the last round. I went for 100,000.
100,000, but it could be.
Because a lot of people still have real fires.
Yes.
So there's still a lot of coal about. You still
There is
see
coal.
it. So
And you need a lot of people to get it out of the ground.
do.
That's for sure. Ollie, up or down?
I went very low, actually. Yeah, I thought that a lot of the coal comes from other places like Europe and Colombia. And,
Oh, does it?
Yeah, I think I'm not sure, South America.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think, sadly, I think the number's very low. I think it's 2,000.
You
I might
said
be wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
2,000. So your average is 51,000. So we've got 25,000 and we've got 51,000. Shall we find out how many people are employed in coal production?
Oh, wow.
No way.
350.
That's really low.
350. I mean, Chris and Claire, you get the point, but
I mean, wow.
Well, rules is rules.
yeah, rules is rules. You were closest, yeah. In 1920, there were 1.2 million
Wow.
people in this country employed in coal production, 350 now. Final question in this round. So far, Chris and Claire, it's a clean sweep. Can you get 3 out of 3? Finally, an easy one. In miles, at its equator, what is the circumference of Uranus?
I need that golden tape measure.
Exactly. OK, everybody is in. Ollie, how are you on circumferences of Uranus?
I've gone large, Richard.
Have you? OK.
I have. I've no idea, but I guessed at 2 million miles, which is probably far too large.
2 million miles. It sounds
Sounds
big.
enormous, but planet's a mega.
It's a planet. for
It's a
goodness
heavenly
sake.
body.
It's a heavenly body. It really is. Adele, where are you?
I've done like a remix of a Proclaimers song. I've gone 500,000.
500. Yes, the Uranus Proclaimers.
This is it.
Yeah. Your average is 1,250,000 miles. Claire, where have you gone on this?
This is probably so wrong. I've gone 3,456.
You've literally just written numbers out in order.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have done 5, 6, 7, 8, shouldn't I?
Yes, yeah.
Do you know what? I didn't even notice that.
That's funny. Yeah, you've got form for it. Chris, where have you gone?
I'm hoping that we might be good here because they've gone so high. You have gone too low because it's an ice giant, so it's got to be bigger than
It's
the
an
Earth.
ice giant, is it?
Yeah, so we're like 24,000 miles around the circumference, I think, aren't we?
Chris has perked up, hasn't he?
Really? Yes.
Yeah.
I might be miles off, but I've gone for 280K.
280,000, says Chris. So your average is 141,000. So we've got 1.2 million, we've got 141,000 in miles at its equator. What is that circumference? It is 99,000. Very nicely done.
Well, I was miles away, but we've got there between us.
And it is about 4 times the size of Earth. Earth is, 25,000 miles. Absolutely right.
Wow.
But that's the end of the rounds. Tablets away, please,
Sorry,
Chris and
Olly.
Claire. 3 out of 3. Very well done.
Hey, well done, mate.
Yay.
Our leaderboard now looks like this. Ollie, you have 1 point still. Everybody else has got 4 points.
Ooh.
Adele, Chris and Claire, joint leaders. Very nice round indeed there. Our next round is going to be 2 clues in 1. Fingers on buzzers, please, everyone. First thing I'm going to do is give you a category. Your first category is UK landmarks. I'm going to give you some clues now to some UK landmarks. The clue will have the same initials as the answer, OK? So which UK landmarks are these? Encourages plants. Adele.
Eden Project.
Eden Project. It is. EP. Well played. What landmark is this? Henry's cherished pad. Olly.
Hampton Court.
Pad?
Palace.
Hampton Court Palace. Absolutely right. Next UK landmark. Arms outstretched. Tyne nearby. Adele.
Angel of the North.
Angel of the North. Very nicely done. We have another category for you, and your new category is TV detectives and police officers. So which TV detective or police officer is this? Tracking H. Chris.
I'm going to say TJ Hooker. And I think you've got to give it to me.
I mean, listen, there's very few people who love TJ Hooker more than I do. Of course, William Shatner's short-lived TV detective.
Yeah.
In that, I don't want every single question writer on the show have to look through every single episode of TJ Hooker and see if he tracked down anyone with the initial H at any point. I'm going to give you a point.
I know.
It's not the
I know
right
what
answer,
it was.
so
I know what it was now. It's come to me.
Adele?
Ted Hastings.
Ted Hastings from Line of Duty. We give away 2 points. TJ Hooker and Ted Hastings.
Nice.
Which TV detective or police officer is this? Scandinavian lady. Yes, Olly.
Sarah Lund.
Sarah Lund is right. Well done. Next TV detective. Mature maiden. Yes, Olly.
Miss Marple.
Miss Marple, it is. Well played.
Great.
Our next category is Best Actress Oscar winners. So all of these people have won a Best Actress Oscar. Often crowned. Claire.
Olivia Colman.
Olivia Colman, absolutely.
Well done.
Next Best Actress Oscar winners. Matchless statistics. Claire.
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep. Matchless statistics, so she's been nominated more than anybody else.
This
Brilliant.
is my.
This is your zone.
Final question in the round. Fargo's Marge. Yes, Adele.
OK, I hope I get this right. Frances McDormand.
Frances McDormand, absolutely. Played Marge in Fargo. It's the end of that round. Our leaderboard looks like this now. Olly, got some nice points in that round. You are on 4. Chris, you're on 5. Claire, you're on 6. Adele in the lead with 8. 2 rounds to go, and Adele in pole position in this Champions Week of House of Games. Our next round is... I'm terrible at dating. You can all take your tablets out, please. I'm going to give you some events from history. You need to write me down the year in which you think they happened, and whoever is closest to the right year scores a point. The first year I'd like you to write down is this. Louis XIII of France establishes the regiment known as the Musketeers of the Guard. When did that happen, I wonder? I mean, really, when was Louis XIII about, I think? But,
We all know Claire is right in 12,034.
OK, everybody is in. Adele, where have you gone?
I've tried to think when they might have had muskets and
yeah.
things. So I've gone for 1597.
15... Oh, that looked like 1517. That's the tiniest 9.
Yeah.
An apostrophe.
I got nervous.
The loop on the top of that 9 is a disgrace.
It's a tight one.
1597, says Adele. Olly, what have you said?
I was trying to work out when, but the French, they cut the king's head off, and so I think it was before that, clearly. So 1712, I think.
1712.
I hope that's before they did away with the monarchy.
Interesting. 1712, says Olly. Chris, where have you gone?
My only knowledge on this comes from Dog Tanya, the cartoon, from when I was a child, and that felt very kind of 1500s. So I think I've forgotten a bit now, but I think I put 1530.
1532, you
Yeah.
said, yeah. 1532, you are saying. And Claire?
So base this on? I think Louis XV was around 1770 something.
This is good. This already sounds
You know, I
good.
learnt this when I was watching episodes of this.
No way.
That's good. That
He
means
married
I must
Marie
have learned
Antoinette
it
in
as well.
1770, so I tried to go back a couple of Louis and put 1694.
Oh, 16.
And that is how they used to measure time back then
Yeah.
as well as in
Yeah,
Louis.
in Louis. Yeah. Yeah, your builder would go, I can probably fit you in Louis and a half. I would have thought. So we've got a couple of 16th centuries, 17th and an 18th. What do we think at home on this one? What have you gone for? Let's find out, shall we? When was that established? Who scored the point? 1622. Adele wins the point. Claire, the only person in the right century, but Adele gets the point. And that is when the Three Musketeers is set to the 1620s. Someone just told me. Next one. The Bank of England issues the first £10 note. When was the first £10 note, I wonder? Everyone is in. Ollie, what are we thinking here?
I thought that they might be around with the Beatles. I thought things might have gone metric, so 65, 1965.
Oh, yes, of course, I wasn't even thinking about the metric system.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
What are we saying, Chris?
I didn't know when money got decimalised. So I just went for 74.
1974, says Chris. What are we saying, Claire, on this?
I think I've gone a bit too early. But I was thinking of, like, really old money. They used to have, like,
Yes.
big bits of paper that was like a note, right?
I feel like I've seen that, yeah.
So I said 1890.
1890, says Claire and Adele.
Yeah, I've gone a bit earlier as well against the lads, but 1956. It's just in my head for some
50s,
reason.
The 60s, the 70s.
Because even
and-
before decimalisation, they had pounds, didn't they? They were just different.
Yes,
So
that's why I was...
this is why. So I've kind of just decided that it must be the decimalised one.
Let's find out, when was the first £10 note? 1759.
Wow.
Claire, you get yourself a point there. Well done. Final question in this round. The first message is sent across the Atlantic by telegraph cable. When was that?
Oof.
What do we reckon at home? Chris, where have you gone with on this? The first cable across the Atlantic?
Well, I just assumed it was probably the end of the 19th century, and I've just picked a year. I've gone for the same year the Liverpool Football Club was founded, 1892. I thought it was probably a
1892.
good year all round.
Yeah, 1892, you're saying. And Claire, where are you?
The same century, but went a bit earlier, 1870.
Adele?
Yeah, I've gone a bit later because I feel like they were quite enterprising in the 20s. So I just went
Yeah.
1923.
1923, says Adele. And Ollie?
I'm actually very close to these two. I went 1885.
It feels like the ballpark, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we've got four very close answers, all the way from 1870 up to 1923. When was the first message sent across the Atlantic? 1858. That is Claire again. Well done, Claire. 1858.
Well done.
Have this away, please, everyone. We're about to find our first champion of champions. And our leaderboard before Answer Smash looks like this. Ollie, you've got 4. Chris, you've got 5. Look at this, though. Claire with 8 and Adele with 9. Wow. 1 point in it. Oh, Claire means business now. Wow. Honestly, that was like there was a key change. Absolute transformation. Our final round, of course, is Answer Smash. Now, I'll give you a clue, and in this round, we're going to play songs afterwards. So you smash the clue into the song you are going to hear. OK? Wish you all the very, very best of luck. Our first category is novelty songs. The songs will be novelty songs. I'll give you a clue, smash it into the song that you then hear. Which former team captain on Celebrity Juice began hosting her Happy Place podcast in 2018? And Claire.
Fern Cotton Eye Joe.
Fern Cotton Eye Joe.
Didn't even hear the song.
I know, I just guessed it. My era, innit?
I can say when we worked out it was Fern Cotton, we're
Yeah,
thinking,
yeah.
a song that begins with cotton.
That's a novelty.
I've got a novelty song beginning with cotton.
I was trying to blend Erika Johnson into something.
By Rednecks. Next clue. Which 1987 comedy film depicts a trio of bachelors trying to raise an infant? And Yes, Claire.
3 Men and a Baby Shark.
3 Men and a Baby Shark. It is. Well done. Pink Fong, Baby Shark. 3 Men and a Baby Shark. And can I, from parents around the country and for everyone, thanks for buzzing in very quickly before we got too much of that song, because otherwise that's all we'd be singing
For the rest of our lives.
Exactly. Next clue, next novelty song. Celine Dion was born just outside which Canadian city, the largest in Quebec, and...
If life seems jolly rotten.
Ollie.
Montreal, always look on the bright side of life.
Montreal, always look on the bright side of life.
Beautiful.
It is, well played. Montreal, always look on the bright side of life. Next category. Songs by solo artists. Those will be the songs. There'll be a clue above. Which 2008 US TV drama stars Bryan Cranston as former chemistry teacher Walter White and...
Falling over everything to reach the first time spark.
Chris.
Never heard the song in my life, so I'm just going to say Breaking Bad Luck.
Breaking Bad Luck? It's incorrect, I'm afraid.
Oh, you lose a point for this, don't you?
You do,
Should have kept my mouth shut.
Claire.
Breaking Bad Habits.
Breaking Bad Habits? It is, Claire. Well played. Breaking Bad and Bad Habits by Ed Sheeran. Next clue, next song. What is the common name for the behavioural disorder also known as somnambulism and...
But I don't care for sugar, honey, if I can't have you.
Yes, Ollie.
Sleepwalking on broken glass.
Sleepwalking on broken
very
glass?
good.
It is. Sleepwalking, Walking on Broken Glass by Annie Lennox. Next question. Which 1987 romantic film stars Jennifer Grey as Baby Houseman and Patrick Swayze as Johnny Castle and...
I'm in the corner.
That is Claire.
Dirty Dancing on My Own.
Dirty Dancing on My Own? It is. Well done. Dancing on My Own by Robin. Nicely played. Is that us done?
I'd be happy if we went to the pictures.
That is the end of that round. Adele was in the lead going into it. They're all champions, all 4 of them. Only one of them can be our first champion of champions, though. Our winner on Monday's Champions Week House of Games is... Claire Richards. Claire, well done. Congratulations. 12 points for Claire. Claire, you have won yourself a golden prize. What would you like?
Exciting. I am going to take the tape measure, please.
You're going to take the golden tape measure.
And we're going to measure everything.
You're going to take far and away the worst prize of all, the golden tape measure. Claire, congratulations. Our first weekly leaderboard looks like this. Claire is at the top of it with 4 points. Adele 3, Ollie 2, Chris 1. Shall we come back tomorrow, do the same thing?
Love to.
So look forward to seeing you all here, same time, same place. We'll see you as well, same time, same place on this Champions Week of House of Games.
It looks long. Should we test it?
Yeah, pass it over.
Here.
Oh, yeah, pass it. Here we go.
There we go.
Go.
We can measure our glory.
Thank you.
Did it reach Richard?
No way.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my
This
goodness.
is amazing.
Now I want everyone to win the tape measure.
Yeah, see?